Hello, this is Dr. Janet Six, Senior Product Manager at Tom Sawyer Software, and today we're going to talk about how to add a timeline view to your project. A timeline view is a type of chart view that allows users to dynamically control how much data is visible in the main chart based on the time period selected. And a navigator acts as a filter for the data by allowing you to select the time period. In addition to controlling the data shown in the main chart, the timeline view can be associated with other views in order to achieve a filtering effect. In this example application, we can see a social network grow over time. This is called a play right side animation. Also, we can apply a play left side animation, which removes older data from the view. The play both sides animation can show us a snapshot of what occurred in a certain time period. In today's video, we're going to add a timeline view to this example application which visualizes road safety data. We open the project file in Perspectives Designer, and we go here to the timeline view and open the preferences. Here we define preferences for highlighting, hovering, and selecting. Today we'll keep the defaults. Next we go to definition. And before today's video, I updated the model rule. And here you can see where we define the X and Y axes. We specified the X-axis to be of type date time. And the Y-axis will be linear and will show the number of accidents. Next, we have the name of the series and the type of chart that will be shown in the timeline. In this case, we select a column chart. And lastly, we set the axis properties. Now that we've defined the type of timeline, we are going to add data to it. We add a domain rule for accident, which means if there is an accident in the data model, we're going to add a data point to our timeline view. We click OK, select Accident, then Actions, right-click, and add Data Point. We update the data point ID to be datapoint.accident, and now we open the expression builder so that we can see the attributes in the schema. And we're going to select the date attribute. We double-click and add it to our expression. We are creating a column in the column chart showing how many accidents have occurred on a specific date. Next, we set the series ID to be the series that we defined in the model rule earlier. Now we will set the X value to be this specific date. So we double-click in the expression builder and click OK. And we deselect numerical since this is a date type. Next, we will set the Y value, which will be the number of accidents that occurred on a specific date. Again, we're going to use our expression builder and use the count elements function. We select, and the online help shows us how this function works. The count elements function returns the number of model elements that belong to a specified type. We double-click to add this function to our expression builder, add accident, then date, and then date one more time. This function returns the number of accident elements that have a date attribute of this particular date. And we click OK. We update the tag to accident. This is the tag associated with this particular data point. And a tag is a way to group model elements under one name, which can be used in one or more views to control selection, highlighting, and behavior. Our timeline view is now fully defined. Next step is to add the timeline view to the application. So we go to View Layout, we click on the plus sign, right-click, and choose our timeline view. And now our timeline view is part of the application. Let's go to the web preview and take a look. And here is our application with the timeline. And we can see how many accidents have occurred on each date. Now we're going to apply a play right side animation so we can see when and where accidents occurred. In today's video, we showed how to add a timeline view to a Perspectives application and how to use it. Thanks for joining us. Contact Tom Sawyer Software today to start your free trial of Tom Sawyer Perspectives.